everyone. My name is Lucy Crahan. I'm the course leader and designer of Module 6, which is comparing educational systems in different countries. I'm just going to kind of dive straight in, following on what's just been said around time, because I know teachers are really busy. So part of the way in which I've designed this is a lot of the content in each week is audio lectures where I'm explaining the key research and the big issues in each topic, so that you can listen to that while driving to school or while doing the washing up. And so you first time, listen to it and reflect on that. So odd way to start perhaps. But let me give you a little overview. So it's an overview, this module is an overview of comparative education in general, and a look at different areas of education policy with an international lens. So this is particularly appropriate if you're either thinking of going into education policy in the future, or if you just want to get a better sense of understanding your own context in a new light. And that's some of the feedback we've had from students on the courses that allows them to do that. So there are 10 weeks, 10 different topics hosted on the Thinkific platform, which is similar to many of the other modules, containing a mixture of audio lectures, videos, guest interviews, some online text, and then quizzes at the end of each of those weeks, which makes up part of the assessment for this course. So it starts to topic 1 and 2 are about the introduction to international benchmarking and research methods for international comparisons. So that's introducing students to large-scale international assessments like PISA and TIMSS, which you'll have no doubt heard a lot about, and looks at the difference between policy borrowing and policy learning, because obviously policy borrowing, I mean, it can be awful, can't it? How do you intelligently learn from other systems and what they're doing? Topic 3 and topic 4 kind of give a nice overview before we dive into specific policy topics of global trends and cultural influences that have a bearing on those individual policy areas. So topic 3 is about GERM, which is the Global Education Reform Movement, and touches on accountability amongst other things. And then topic 4 on cultural approaches to learning in East and West, look at the psychological, philosophical and cultural differences in approaches to learning between various different countries in Eastern and Western contexts. Then, because this is a course for teachers, there are 3 weeks on comparative pedagogy. So thinking about how do you even measure or study pedagogy in various different contexts, looking at some of the research on how pedagogy differs between different contexts, looking at what that might mean in terms of how that correlates or otherwise with scores and international tests, and then going beyond reading maths and science and looking at some of the research in early years, in 21st century skills and the like. We then have a topic on curriculum, comparative insights on curriculum, does what it says on the tin, equitable education, so looking at how various different policies relate to equity in education and drawing on different international examples of where things have gone really well in that respect and where things have gone more pretty badly. And then finally, topic 10 is on the importance of teacher policy and ways in which different systems attract, train, recruit and keep teachers and keep them happy as well. So that's an overview of the topics in this course. So opportunities for engagement include 4 live seminars, which I think is a little bit different from some of the other modules. At times based on a doodle poll at the beginning that are most suitable for students, though they're not compulsory to attend at the time. If you really can't make it, that's fine, you can watch it back later. But the students who've taken the course so far have really enjoyed that opportunity to meet other students live and to actually have a proper discussion, get stuck in to some of those issues. Assessment consists of the 10 quizzes at the end of each topic and then a 5,000-word essay on policy learning. So it's pretty broad. You can choose any policy area or practice area of your choice, so long as you are comparing something that's happening in one system with another system. So usually that's about, what can we learn in a particular area from a particular country. And then how I was asked to include some course feedback. So in terms of how would you describe the course to a colleague, this is responses from students that have just taken the course. One says, insightful and thought-provoking, gives a number of new lenses through which to view one's own context. One says, an eye-opener, both interesting and useful to know how different educational systems operate and why. And one who's clearly just a bit pressed for time just says, fab. So hopefully, if you take the course, that would be your experience as well. I'm very open as a course leader to responding to emails, pursuing your own whatever your own particular interests are, and helping guide you to find further research in that area. So yeah, very much hope to meet some of you in the future, whichever term you choose to take it.